using our feet. Hi, I'm Angie.
Hi, I'm Sydney, also known as B.
And this is Mom and B's Buds. So obviously it's summertime, and it of course is a busy time of year, especially in Indiana, because that's the only time it's nice here, in my opinion.
Facts.
And so we've been pretty busy. Of course, everything around here is thriving and blooming and putting off new babies. And I've been propagating like crazy. So we've been doing that. And of course, Sydney's been doing her own things. So we've been really busy, but we're excited to do our terrariums that we promised you guys. And I've been picking up things here and there as we go around and shop. I'm a bargain shopper. I'm always finding thrift stores to stop at, and so we're looking forward to doing our terrarium. So we're going to show you some of the things that we've got, and then we're going to go see if we can find a couple little plants to put in our new terrariums, and we'll show you that in a little bit. But right now we're going to show you our fun stuff that goes inside, the decorative stuff.
Okay, well, to start off, I don't know if you guys remember, but these are the terrariums.
Starting small.
And then we plan on making a big one together.
Yes. We're on the lookout for a big, huge aquarium. We want to make some plants their own little tropical paradise is the goal. And so we got these rocks. So we figured those are really pretty, just around, earth toned pebbles. And those will always go good. And I've got multiple different selections of those. We've got another bag of these. These will probably need to be washed.
We got some shells.
See, really pretty ones too. I've been collecting these at all my trips to Florida, which we're getting ready to go back to Florida.
Woo!
So we're pretty excited about that. I like this one a lot. I'll probably use this one in mine. Pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what they call it. Looks like a sponge stone. Somebody out there knows the word. I'm the plant person, not the rock person. Oh, and then we got, hold those up. So we had a fire pit that we loved and we used in our back area all the time. And one day I was doing plant care and I hear a crash and our fire pit fell through the, framework that it was in. And I just couldn't let go of these pretty rocks here, so I washed them all up, and we figure they'd be pretty in terrariums too. And they're pretty laying on top of your cactuses and stuff, or things that like to stay moist, because fungus gnats don't like having rocks and stuff on top of your soil because they can't lay stuff in there. So that's always a good one. And then we got these pretty blue and white rocks that we figure we might make it look like a water, like maybe make a little pond or a little creek running through the terrarium, a fake creek, of course. And then I found these, like, they're for nativity for Christmas time. I don't think it's gonna. It might fit, maybe. If not, we'll use it in another terrarium later. I got these for $1 a piece in a little Christmas aisle at Goodwill.
Maybe we can put these in the big one and make a beach theme.
Yeah.
The whole one's like
But really cute. Yeah. Little baby palm tree and everything. And then we got a little bridge. So if we make a little river with the rocks, we can make it look like
a garden gnome.
So the gnome can go across the bridge and has a sign that says fresh cut flowers sold here. Really cute.
This sign says fairies welcome.
And all this stuff came from the Dollar Tree, y'all. Buck, 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 buck. This is a little wishing well. Very cute. I don't know. Can they see it? No.
Another garden gnome.
And there's just a little stump with a welcome sign hanging on it. Dollar, dollar, dollar. I holler. Dollar. All right. And then this is a mini garden fairy set. It had 4 pieces in it. You should show that. We'll show you better later, but that's a pretty cute little set for $5. thought. Oh, you might just want to stay up there. Very cute. Some little fairy's going to be happy in the terrarium we make for her. Or the trolls, gnomes, whatever. And then we found, well, hold that one up. I found this cute little lighthouse for $2. I just think it looks really cute and be very fitting in a terrarium. So cool. So that's, oh, and then I got a duck.
What's that big bag?
Quack, quack. Oh, hang on, show that. So it's just a duck that looks like it won't rot, but it looks like wood. And then I got a bag of, so I go to the discount section at Lowe's like I always do, and there's this big bag laying there with no tag or anything on it. And it turned out it was a bunch of lava rock. And they sold it to me for 50 cents because they didn't know where it came from or what it went with either. So I scored. So lava rock. So lava, like his, well, I'll explain to you later the research that I've done, but we need all these things, and we got a few other things we got to pick up from our local Lowe's, and we're going to see what kind of terrarium plants they have. So we'll see you in just a bit.
Oh, I didn't make my list of all the plants that I prefer. Do you remember? Look. You've seen our shopping excursion at Lowe's. Now we're going to show you what we got and what is facts about terrariums and good plants for terrariums. Starting now.
Starting now. Okay, I did some research on terrariums, and of course one of the first things that I wanted to look up is what plants are good for terrariums. That being said, disclaimer per usual, our Lowe's did not have a very good selection of terrarium plants, so keep that in mind when you see what we got for terrarium plants and you're thinking, why would they put that in a terrarium? Look, it's an experiment. We're going to try. We're going to see what works and see what doesn't, and then pass that info on to you. Okay? So some of the plants that were continuing to be mentioned numerous times over was Ficus pumila, the Pilea, which I'm assuming is all peperomia. We're going to find out. Small philodendrons, which are very hard to find. Syngoniums are good. I might be able to maybe snip a baby out of one of our syngoniums and see if that works. What else? Mini pixies. Don't have none of those. Ferns. All ferns, I would assume, are going to do good in a terrarium because they love that kind of environment. Polka dot plants, nerve plants, tillandsia, which I was shocked an air plant to be in a terrarium. Seems, I don't know.
They said all air plants.
Yeah, so interesting. I have an air plant I might stick in there. He's lonely. He wants to be in a little environment like that. Phetonias, of course, which are nerve plants I mentioned. Bromeliads. So if you can find the little small bromeliads, which we didn't, but that doesn't mean I'm going to quit looking. African violets, which I have tons of. So maybe we can get some.
That even works because the leaves don't.
I know. So we'll see. And interesting Venus flytrap, which would be cool.
Very
And Anubias is another, I guess, whole genus that is good in terrariums, and English ivy. Now, I'm not real big on English ivy because of spider mites. Spider mites. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, so that was what I found most commonly people were recommending for terrarium plants, and like I said, we didn't get much of those. So you'll see here in a minute. As for what I learned about terrariums is the best way to do it is to layer, because unlike everything else we plant in that we want drainage holes, terrariums aren't going to have drainage. And so you have to layer your, I don't know.
Just explain.
You layer accordingly. So black charcoal on the bottom. We was looking for activated charcoal and we haven't found that yet. So I'll probably hop on Amazon and see if I can find some of that. Or lava rock as your bottom layer. And then sphagnum moss, which you can put your moss about everywhere. And then you want to do your orchid bark in your soil level. And then of course your plants and maybe more moss. The whole thing is you want to see levels in it, so it's getting all the drainage and water's not just sitting in the plants, because the whole point is you hardly ever have to water. But if it doesn't have drainage, I mean, if you don't layer it properly, and your roots are going to be sitting in water, and of course you don't want that. No. One of the ones that I do want to put in a terrarium, which I've seen looks really pretty, is rainbow moss, but I didn't find that. And then, of course, once you get everything kind of situated in there, you want to spray down the sides of it real good and let the water drain down and get it really moist, and then put your lid on and watch magic happen. So we're looking forward to watching the magic happen. Another very good thing is everybody said do not put these terrariums in direct sunlight. So we will not be doing that. So anyway, on to the plants. We'd love to go plant shopping, but we just wish we had better options around here. There is a new plant store we're going to go check out. So that's exciting here in Kokomo. We'll tell you more about that later.
So,
Okay, some of the...
How about I stand over there so I can
Okay.
go in the plant part?
Some of the plants that I found that were recommended while I was researching is plants that I already have. And so I started making little babies of some of the plants. And this is actually some of mine and some of my oldest daughter Chelsea's nerve plant. And so I'm going to try to get more growth out of it because it was about dying. It was one of those arrangements that you buy to hang on your porch, and they put three things together that don't want to live together. And so everything was kind of struggling, so I separated it for her. And then we got this elephant bush, which I'm kind of concerned if it'll... We'll see. There's 4 of them in there. We'll spread them out and see how they do. We were happy to find ogre ears for Bee. She's been looking for ogre ears for a while, and the only time she can usually find them is when they're in
an
a
arrangement.
succulent
Yeah.
arrangement.
But I wanted just them by themselves.
Because she loves Shrek.
I do. The first time I seen these, I was like, they look like Shrek's ears, and then come to find out they're called ogre ears.
Now these was 2 discounted ones.
Silver Falls.
Huh?
Silver Falls.
Silver. That's not what it says, but
That's what it's called.
anyway, we got
Go
those
me.
for like
Woo!
$2, and we're just gonna see if
Oh.
maybe those want to climb around the terrarium, and we'll see what they do. If something starts rotting, we'll get in there and take it out. And then I got a nice full fern, which I figured we could divide. And she can have some fern for her terrarium, and I can have some for mine. And it's a astral gem. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is a spearhead senecio, which I have all kinds of other senecio, but I like how it looks blue. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay, one of the other plants that was mentioned, Sydney was also doing some research, and she found out that begonias, or the strawberry begonia, is a plant that likes to be in a terrarium, and I have a strawberry begonia, so I made a little baby strawberry begonia. It's very cute. And since they said Pilea did good in a terrarium, I got us 2 different, because we don't want our terrariums looking exactly alike. So we got, this one is Moon Valley. Is that what it was called? Moon Valley?
Yeah. Hold on. Focus.
And this one here is called Pan Am, which I thought was a really good color. And then, since they said, oh, you found pothos. So B found that they recommended pothos. So I'm like, I have pothos, lots of pothos. So here's a neon pothos. Look at these roots. I pulled it out a minute. Look at that. Show those roots. So maybe we'll try to stick a sprig or 2 of, look at them roots, y'all. So we might try to stick one of those in there. And then pretty much we have another golden pothos that's about the same way. Look at those roots. Now remember, you want your roots to grow, but once, if you let them get way too long, you're going to have a heck of a time planting them, because now you got them used to just a water diet. So, but anyway, so remember that your plants like haircuts. Don't we all, ladies, right? And gentlemen. So, yeah, cut your plants and make some new babies and enjoy summertime like we are and all that, and that's it, right? We're good? See you soon. This is it for the introduction video of our terrarium making video, which is going to be the next one. So we showed you some of the things that we got, and I'm going to still try to pick up a few more things before we actually get down to it. And we went to the store and showed you what we got there. And I told you what I researched, because I always tell you, I will do my research always. And that's where I get my knowledge from, is doing research. And so that's about it. So the next video will be us putting all the pretty stuff together, and then we'll do updates afterward and see how we did. All right?
Fingers crossed.
We're looking forward to it. And in the meantime, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and like us, give us the thumbs up, and keep watching our videos. And remember to comment or complain, whatever.
Let us know how you feel.
Tell us how you really feel, but be nice, okay? Be kind to one another, and be kind to plants, and
Be kind to nature.
Yeah. And one thing I was always taught on that note is if everybody picked up one more piece of trash than they left, we wouldn't have a litter problem. So keep that in mind. We've been floating a lot here lately, and it can be kind of disgusting sometimes to see the way people leave our earth with just trash and rubbish and their junk that they are just lazy and didn't want to pick up.
People are dirty.
Shame on you.
People are dirty.
Yeah.
On that note, stay green.
And stay groovy.